Have you heard that saying that you should just jump out of the airplane and build the parachute on the way down? This can be a great advice in some cases, but in other, it can be a huge pitfall. A lot of sales leaders actually interpret this advice as you should just say yes to the customer, whatever they want. We can figure out how we're going to deliver later, and if not, we can figure out how we're going to mitigate the problems after the fact. Here is why being honest with your customers can help you build long-lasting relationships and grow your business in the long run. The best way you can think about this is if you put yourself in the shoes of the customer. Imagine you walk in a Tesla showroom, you go to one of the representatives and you go with, hey, I want to buy a car, I want to go from the east coast of the US to the west coast and I don't want to stop anywhere to refuel. Now, if that representative says, sure, we can sell your car, we'll figure out how to make it, you go on your merry way, you pay them, you put your signature there, and then on the day when you need to depart, you go pick up your car and you figure out that, yeah, you got a Tesla, but they put a combustion engine in the trunk, they actually attach the trailer with a tank full of gas that will feed that engine. You have nowhere to put your luggage because the trunk is already occupied. It's noisy as hell. You're pretty much negating all of the effects of going, with an ecological vehicle, and you pretty much are as miserable as you can get. Now, would you ever go back to that same representative, or would you even buy another Tesla in your lifetime? Probably not. Will you refer somebody to them? Also not. Now, let's imagine an alternative. You go in, again, I want to go from east to west coast, I don't want to stop anywhere. And the representative goes with, hey, you know what? We probably can do that, but it will mean we're going to put an engine in the trunk. You won't have any luggage space. You'll probably also have to tow a trailer with a gas tank so you can feed that engine. It's not going to be the best experience you've had. Like, let's figure out why you want to do that. Like, what's your end goal? Why don't you want to stop anywhere? Couldn't we build a schedule around, certain charging stations? We pretty much have a widespread network that you can go from point A to point B without, any considerable problems. Let's figure this out. Now here you can walk out or you can go down with their suggestion, actually sit down and figure it out. But you know that they're trustworthy and they won't try to sell you something just for the sake of selling you something. Let's ask again. Would you go back to them in the future when you need something similar? Or would you refer a friend to them knowing that they're trustworthy and they will not try to pull one over you? See, this is the difference between making a sale and jumping, just saying yes and figuring out how to do something later, and being honest with whom you're dealing with. Think about it next time. Till the next one.